hell are you trying to insinuate? Mary was a fighter. Most people just lose their will to live. Not Mary. She was an inspiration. You know what? That's really none of your business. My opinion? I think you're wasting your time. And mine. My sister's gone, and your investigation isn't gonna change that. I'm gonna let you in on a little family secret. We have a real problem with authority, unless we're invested in it. So any more questions you have, save them for each one of my lawyers.
Ooh.
Yeah, give me a call. We'll grab a drink or something.
Yeah, that's a nice boat, but it's not why we're here. Let's stay focused.
I thought that was why we were here. I didn't mean to do that shit. It's so hard to move. What? God.
The size and the tread patterns match. Our suspect was wearing these shoes. We need to talk to brass.
Boom.
Based on what evidence? This is good. We can get a warrant to search the kid's room with this. Problem we have now is it's Sunday, which means the judge is indisposed on one of several possible golf courses. I'll have to chase him down to get the warrant to search John Barrett's room. Why don't you head back to the lab? I'll call you when I have it.
Okay.
You recognize him? This is a statue of St. Ambrose, patron saint of beekeepers. The statue belongs to Beatrice Salazar. At least it belonged to her back in 1982. That dried blood there belonged to her husband, Miami drug lord Humberto Salazar. The theory goes Humberto Salazar fell in love with a beautiful teenage prostitute he plucked off the streets of Mexico City. She got the house, the car, and the drug empire. He got St. Ambrose to the head. At the time, nobody could find any physical evidence to tie Salazar to her husband's murder, but obviously, we've come a long way since 1982. And that's where you guys come in. Salazar's grandstanding when she showed up the other day was just for show. Her DNA has been on file for a while.
What are these white, pasty flecks?
Adhesive from an evidence locker sticker. I just need you guys to pull her DNA off this statue, and if you can, that's the ball game. We've got her for murder.
Alright, sure. Not got much else to do.
Nothing to collect here.
Oh,
Nothing to collect here. Nothing to collect here.
jeez,
Nice
pedantic.
job. Now let's run the sample.
Um. Um. Give me a second. Is this even right? Friggin' hell. Right, green, blue, red, blue. Right, that's gotta be that, right? Maybe. What if I do that to start with? Red, blue, green, blue. Ooh, yeah. There. That. Then. Bang. Gotcha.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm not sure. Somehow, proteins got denatured, cooked.
They're useless. Son of a bitch. What the hell happened?
It doesn't make any sense. The concentration of sodium lauryl sulfate is way too high. But I was standing right there beside you. I saw you prepare the sample correctly.
Damn it, I can't believe this. I'm taking this statue back into my custody, and I'm going to make a formal request to the deputy director and to your sheriff that an investigation be immediately conducted into the CSI's possible malfeasance. Mr. Stokes, I would suggest you take this matter into your own hands before it brings down this entire lab. Tell me something. Are you just incompetent, or did you just deliberately destroy potential evidence?
And you just saw me found a match, dickhead! Don't fucking blame me,
Crazy,
you prick.
I think Agent Huntby set us up. I think he deliberately set us up so that we would consume that potential DNA sample in analysis. And he wanted us to take the fall for it. Catherine, we gotta get our hands back on that statue. We need to analyze whatever traces on it, and we have to figure out what the hell's going on with Huntby.
Huntby just left the building, and he took the statue with him. I'll notify the FBI field office. See if they can help us. I think Nick is right. And I'll do everything in my power to get that statue back here and have you retested. But until we can get this thing totally resolved, I think it's best for the credibility of the lab if I keep you off any cases pertaining to Beatrice Salazar. I understand you have another case you're handling right now. I recommend the two of you keep working on it.
No, it's not my fault.
So, walk me through this again.
Okay. We used a moderate concentration of sodium lauryl.
Thing is, though, we weren't working on that case. That knobhead just came in and
Cell
shoved this
walls
statue in
within
my hand, going, "Oh, you need to test
extract
this."
the genetic material inside and prepare it for DNA analysis.
Exactly. Except this time, for some reason, there was a much higher concentration of SLS than we normally use. So when the sample was hydrated in preparation for our DNA analysis, the water and the high concentration of SLS produced a chemical reaction that gave off enough heat to raise the temperature of the water way above 80 degrees Celsius.
Which would have denatured the protein and destroyed the viability of the sample. Agent Huntby is claiming you incorrectly prepared the lysing solution by adding too much.
You're not looking me in the eye,
SLS.
woman.
Catherine, with all due respect to Agent Huntby, I was standing right there when it all went down. The solution was prepared correctly.
Yeah.
Now, as we were swabbing the sample, I did notice a trace amount of some sort of pasty substance on the back of the statue. So I asked Agent Huntby about it, and he said it was just some glue residue from an identification tag.
You know, you can create a paste with sodium lauryl sulfate, concentrated enough to have that reaction when hydrated.
It's Brass. I finally tracked down the judge and got him to review and sign our search warrant for John Barrett's bedroom.
Fucking Humpy's dirty. Dirty cop. Maybe. I don't know, I can't remember. I can't remember finishing this game. What did he just say? Oh, I think that was about the, yeah, that was about the warrant. Ooh! I'm fucking chucking things at myself now.
Brass had a hell of a time getting this search
I
warrant.
just lifted my
Let's
can
not
off
waste
the
it.
off the
Stay
table
sharp.
and it flinged a coaster at me. Oh, right. Panties!
Parts of the job, right?
Knickers. They're nice knickers, actually. Frilly.
This guy may be rich, but lucky for us, he obviously doesn't pay for a daily maid service.
Give.
Look what we have here.
Knew it!
Cosmetic fingernail, which looks as though it's fallen off, and taken a bit of the real nail with it.
Does that mean DNA?
That sample may allow us to positively identify who the nail belongs to. The man likes his shoes. One of my shoes looks like it hasn't dried. It's fresh.
Righto. Oh.
Dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Hopefully we'll be able to recover some usable DNA.
Panty swab. Ew. Gross. Ugh. Trying to find the mud on these shoes. Guess not. Did it say that we've searched this place? Yeah, we searched it. Right. Didn't mean to do that. I remember that from one of the other CSI games, where you found a pair of knickers on the floor, and then and you could swab the undercarriage section, the gusset, to find some evidence. Oh no, I want to do shoes first. Shoes first. Might as well.
It's a tiny piece of a cosmetic fingernail. Matching an unknown to an unknown like that doesn't tell us much. If we processed all of our evidence as thoroughly as we can, seems like we might have a test or two to run.
Shut up, Nick! You know no one likes you, right?
The tread of this shoe is the same size and pattern as the shoe impression we collected from the crime scene. Gotta say, it doesn't look so good for John.
I still think there's going to be a twist. I reckon it's the nurse. Maybe. What am I doing over here? Oh no, I need to be back in DNA. I'm not bothered. I don't care what that email has to say. Because I know I'm on the right path. I know it. Oh, it's totally the same. Go away. Go away now.
Matching an unknown to an unknown
Shut up!
like that doesn't tell us much.
Do I really have to do this for like all four of them? Oh God. Green and red. There's no blue, green, blue.